me and my friends were in this party. We were networking. There was like different media companies like Full Screen, FaZe Clan, obviously, and different influencers of high caliber. When I was like mingling in that party, like it just kind of hit me at that point. I was just like, holy shit. There are levels to this shit. And when you are interacting and trying to build your brand, it's a blessing in order for people to know your name and people to like associate you within those groups. So that's when it hit me. I was like, holy fuck. This is like what it is.
What's up with y'all? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast. You smoking with Big J.
Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and then go on and tell a friend and hit that notification bell so you be notified when all this dope content drop.
Please believe, make sure you do that. And we want to thank everybody that tuned in and tap in with us. We definitely appreciate that. We got a special guest in the house tonight, the homegirl Brooklyn Barwick. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing today?
We doing great. We doing great.
Oh yeah.
So before we get into the show, we always do the best way to smoke tip. And when we have a guest, we ask a guest to give the people their best way to smoke tip.
Dabs, diamonds specifically.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Dabs, diamonds specifically.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that too, though, because I know I got my little dabber on the table, my little AR-15, my little.
Seen that shit before?
Right there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a dabber right there.
Oh hell yeah.
And it's like I do have some. It's diamond. What you call a dab with diamonds?
Diamonds.
Yes, and
yeah.
I got some that Amsterdam 97. That's what it is. It's diamondy. It looked like little diamond chunks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I specifically like the West Coast Cure diamonds. So like whenever I smoke, whenever I'm in Cali, I like cop a lot of that and just do it with a Puffco and like set. Sends me to the moon.
That's right.
So that's a good tip though. So your tip is like you recommend people to dab, preferably and fuck with the flower.
I mean, like one dab, you're high as fuck if you're a lightweight.
Yeah.
Like boom, like 5 minutes of just like torture, and then boom, straight 2 hours of high. Like it's the best thing. Introduction to cannabis. Alrighty, here's a Puffco. Oh my God, why is there this little tube that you have to do this shit in?
Yeah. And a lot, yeah. And you gotta pace yourself out when you hitting that rig though.
Yeah.
Because even when we was at that event in LA, when I was hitting the rig with the homie Casper, and I was hitting the rig and shit, I was like, I had to pace it though, because the nigga was hit that motherfucker hard.
Yeah, that's what I like about the little nectar collector AR I got right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the perfect hit for you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a pro or a newbie.
You gotta do it on some like shatter sheets, right?
Me, since I've been using it, you know what I'm saying, I just use my I got what you call it, the diamond. The diamond that you speaking of, and I got some rosin from 710.
Oh hell
you know
yeah, 710 love. You know I love them.
Dap it right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing out of the can on nothing. I just heat it up, hit it right there.
Done. Sent. Yeah.
I love it.
So and then like pens, maybe like
the pens.
Yeah, and then put like your diamonds in the pen. Boom, you're sent.
So. Like me, I prefer flower. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the flower.
Oh yeah, all day, every day.
I love flower.
But if you had a choice, though, you dabbing.
No, if I had a choice, I would probably be like doing everything all at once.
Oh, I could dig it. I could dig
it. Because I've been to like some like crazy shit to where everything like that you eat, like food, drinks, and everything is just.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Weed. That would be my choice. It's just to live my life like that.
Right. So yeah, that was a dope tip. So look, tell everybody where you was raised at, and how you came up.
Well, I was in Laguna Beach, California, and I was kind of like the troublesome kid, and I did cheer, and my mom was just really chill and had a crazy kid that wanted to be like the best at everything. I even at one point in one of my YouTube videos was like, I am allergic to marijuana. I would never smoke it. No, bitch. First time I smoked marijuana, I found out I'm allergic to like hemp. Like my body breaks out
No shit.
sometimes, but like first time it happened, it was just like a rash, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta go to a hospital. Like, but it wasn't anything. So my ass became a stoner, and then and then after that.
That was some good weed then. If you thought you had it right.
Oh, everything.
I don't know. It was like, okay, it was in high school, so it was like a friend of a friend of a friend. I don't even know how we got this freaking sandwich bag. Like, but it happened. A pipe in the back of a car. And crazy as shit. But I became a stoner after that. And like, then I moved to LA when I was 17. I kind of said, fuck Orange County.
Yeah.
And I was like, respectfully, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did my shit in LA. I ended up like working with different influencers.
Yeah.
And then I started doing cannabis more, started getting like little gift bags of, oh, like here's an eighth of weed. But never to me clicking. It was like, oh shit, I needed to like go into like the business.
Right.
Until I finally went all the way to New York last year. And I knew all this knowledge and shit because I had all this experience with being around cannabis influencers like Hyatt's Flow and shit. And I'm telling you, once I got to New York, I was like, all right, let me start doing like events. And that's how I kind of emerged into cannabis. So I started doing reviews like I was like kind of talking about earlier.
Right.
Silly little TikToks and shit like, oh, here's an eighth of weed. Like, this is so cute. Like, here's the quality. Like, all that cheesy shit, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, it is, like, quality content because you are showing, like, people what the advertisement
what
is.
The what the product is, yeah.
But that's how I, like, kind of, like, emerged into it. And I don't know. Then I became a boxer. And
A boxer.
A boxer, yep. Back in April, I got approached with the idea to be a boxer, and I was like a heavy stoner. Like I'm talking about, I'm going to sessions, underground sessions, where the whole like building is hot box, like everything is infused. If you're drinking lemonade, it has like probably like 500 milligrams in it or something. Like you're getting past blunts and shit on top of like dabbing and doing whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? Boxing?
So that was April this year?
Yeah, after 420.
Oh, 420. So you just
I know.
Fucking, I'm high as a motherfucker.
Right
Let's try
there.
boxing.
Right there. I was like, all right, training camp. Boom, 420. Let's go.
So was you a fighter, like, you know, in high school and in middle school and shit, like fighting all the time?
I did wrestling.
Okay,
I did get in a couple fights in middle school too. I actually got, I'm not gonna lie, I got expelled from a couple schools, but like it was because I was a rowdy kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we all been there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
really.
Yeah, we all been there.
Yeah, no, but like Orange County, like the rowdiness is just like all like the tea and like the gossip. It's just it's funny over there.
Yeah.
How does that like how does like your cannabis adventures mix with your boxing training?
So when I debuted, I had all cannabis brands. So I had brands like Certs, which is like a legacy brand back in New York. I had Oakland, which was a brand that is like bi-coastal. And then I had like a co-working lounge, which was Work and Roll. And then I had like Cali Heights and then No Feelings. I had 5 sponsors. I wanted to make sure I got everyone because I know they're going to be looking at this podcast. Hi, guys. Yeah, they're amazing.
Right. What's up, guys?
They always are like peeping into my content, but they really helped me on the like first fight because like I kind of like put the narrative out there that stoners can be athletic as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the whole commentary, if you look back at my Nikki Rue fight, was just like, oh, she wants this for cannabis and social equity. And that's truly what I was fighting for when I was out there.
Yeah.
I'm
That was
like,
your first fight?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I think I
basically,
seen some of it. Yeah.
yeah, I basically said, fuck the system. Stoners are elite. And we came with a whole squad to LA. Literally, people from Mexico came. My freaking family came. And then, like, New York,
That's right.
Vegas. Like, people came out from, like, Orange County. Everybody was in the building. And they were like, squad rolled strong. And they're like, what the fuck? Because, like, it was truly a big group.
So how many rounds do you guys go?
We did 3.
3 rounds?
2 minutes. Yeah.
2-minute rounds? Okay.
It was, like, my first, like, big thing. So.
Yeah.
She outboxed me, but it was just like.
So
yeah,
what's
you
your-
was getting your feet wet.
What's your training like? You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
from
my
you dabbing
God.
and then like, you know what I'm saying? Tell me what's that
So,
like.
I recently just had surgery, so I just got back into training. I
Okay.
used to do 2-a-days. I'm now doing 3-a-days.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
I gotta do morning and then midday and then night.
Okay.
So whether it be like me in like a 24-hour fitness, like running and doing cardio, or me like in the actual gym that I box at, like
Yeah.
I'm like anywhere or going elsewhere to go spar. So
So what gym do you box at? You wanna give me a shot?
world famous Long Beach Jackrabbit.
Shout out to the Jackrabbits.
Shout out to Jackrabbit. But yeah.
Was that like by Poly or something?
Yeah, it's right by the high school right there.
Yeah.
It's a really good gym. I decided to go with them because like their head coach Ivan is just like he's just a good dude. He really like has had a track record of like developing great fighters, so that's why I was like, all right, I need to be like within that circle because
dope.
that's gonna make me the scrappy queen that I want to be when I'm in the ring. Because
Yeah.
right now, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'd be like going against some scary bitches when I'm in
Yeah.
like sparring, and I'm like, oh my god, because I'm 4'11".
Who was the
Yeah.
scariest one you done went against so far?
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna get clipped, but it has to be when it was Nessa. Nessa was so scary, and she is my friend, because it was the first time I was ever like actually doing a spar. She hit me right in the liver, and I went down like shot, and it's on YouTube, which is so funny.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
basically, because I was like so new to the sport, I said April. I decided like literally late April. I flew out to LA in May. I sparred her in May. Imagine under a month of just training or just over.
Mm-hmm.
And she hits me with a liver shot, and I go, oh, like it was the worst hit I've ever gotten.
I can relate. Shit, I can relate.
Like the second I would have to say was like January when I went against her on Rough and Rowdy because she was fucking tall.
Yeah.
She had really powerful hits, but she really did not give me that same effect that Nessa gave me
Yeah.
when I like got hit with her.
Yeah.
Because Nessa's also a bare knuckle fighter, but
Yeah, like
yeah.
was it was like this year I started to like go inside the gym. I didn't go in to like actually for the sport. I just like went in to
Oh,
for
you're
like
boxing?
conditioning.
Right.
I just
Oh, hell
just
yeah.
conditioning just to work out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I spar from time to time.
Oh,
You know what
hell
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like the first couple of times they like, you know what I mean? Like for you not to be in the sport, you know what I'm saying? You hitting kind of hard.
It's
You know
human
what I'm saying?
nature
I'm
to
like,
love to
yeah,
fight.
it pumped me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And so I go to like a few times later to go to spar. They like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not protecting this down here. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker I'm sparring with, like, boom, got it.
I started doing
I
groin
immediately
guards.
took a knee, like, oh,
Mhm.
take two. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, them body shots, them gut shots will fuck
Yeah.
you up.
Man.
Mhm. Honestly, like that's why I started wearing groin guards because it really like it's not good when you get like hit in the abdomen.
Mhm.
Fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, but it's like in the boxing, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I like Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Because like really those kind of hits, You know what I'm saying? His setup, it's like,
Defensive.
nah, you know what I'm saying? You're not finna hit that. Oh, you're not finna hit that. You don't even gotta move too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's a technique. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For you to, I wear glasses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna see all of that shit.
But what about the Tyson approach though? Like, and just have that strength and just come in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
And scrapping
and
with
just rock.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
As long as you condition right. You know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying? Because if you ain't conditioned right, you try that Mike Tyson shit, you gonna be tired.
Because I think that'll be, an advantage for you. Because like you said, you'll be a little bit shorter than a lot of the people that you'll be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
So on
Last
the
girl was
power
Yeah.
level,
she
Yeah.
was like this. I
you know
was
what I
like,
mean?
hi,
And
January.
just come
How
up
you
under the
doing, boo?
motherfucker.
So is that part of your training by you being like smaller than probably a lot of your opponents? You know what I'm saying? Is
Mhm.
that like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's always like a tall dude that I'm sparring.
Huh.
Because like even though yes, like people are like, "Oh, why are girls and boys sparring?" It helps because then
Oh
when
yeah,
I
for
go
sure. That's an
then when I
advantage.
go
It
into
does.
like, you know, like going into the match with the girl, it's like, "Oh, okay, well I got hit 20 times harder by this pro that I literally flew out to
Yeah.
spar with, so
Mhm.
you're nothing."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
You ever been knocked out in sparring?
No, but one time,
It felt like you.
this guy B Dave, my friend,
So you
he
spar against males too?
Yeah, that's what she
yeah,
was saying.
I spar against males, like it's all the time.
Yeah.
I
That's
spar
right.
against people at like my gym. So like there's
Yeah.
like a couple influencer boxers there, and like B Dave, like I was sparring him because like it was like, just duke it out. We had some like, we
Yeah.
had some issues. We wanted
Yeah.
to duke it out.
Like,
Yeah, the
fuck it up.
one
That's right.
time I've ever gotten knocked down was by him because he hit me right in the rib and I was like, ugh, and I went down.
So what you learn from that though, by you sparring some of the fellas and then you going in to fight the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Is it like an advantage?
Defense. Like
Okay.
literally because like the boys that are like tall as fuck, like compared to you, obviously,
Yeah.
because like the guy that I fell and went with, like B-Dave's not that tall. But like taller people, like when you do that, you need to like put your elbow in, like fucking duck
Mm-hmm.
down, making sure you're not getting caught in those combos.
Yeah.
So
And you got an advantage though to get
Mhm.
to body shot their ass though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
What's
Like,
your record? Would you say your record is 2-0?
No, 0-2.
0-2.
that's all right though. Shit,
Yeah, it
like,
is. Hey,
especially to
man.
just be getting your feet wet though. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Get your ass whooped a couple
Everybody
times.
Shit,
few
fucking
times,
like
and-
trolls
Your record better than
me.
mine.
Yeah.
Shit.
Everyone trolls me and says, "Oh, like you're a shit boxer," but I'm like, at least I get paid.
That's not true. Yeah, that's not
Watch
true.
when the
No,
wheels
everybody
start
says
coming,
that.
though.
My manager and like my whole team are like, "No, you can't say you're a shit boxer." But I think it's
Yeah.
so funny when I see those tweets. I'm
You
like,
going through it. You going through the training. You know what I'm saying? You going out there to get into the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot by itself. Some of the motherfuckers that's probably saying you're a bullshit boxer won't even probably get in the ring with you.
Man, that up and under, man. Chin gone.
over under bob and weave.
Man.
What's your next fight?
So I'm doing an exhibition on like Sunday, and then, well, it's not really an exhibition. I don't even know. So like we're doing this event and it's called Fight Markets. And Fight Markets is an organization to where you can search for fighters. So Katie and I got into some beef and we literally started like going at each other. And Fight Markets is a league and they were like, "You know what? The fight is on." So it was a crowd-funded event.
Mm-hmm. So what?
It's a whole ass event. Yeah.
So what? Like once you win, I'm saying you're gonna win.
Once I win.
Once you win, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the
Confidence.
like what's the benefit of it? You know what I'm saying? Like you're
I
gonna get accepted
one.
to a league.
I get one too. Yeah. Well, they're a smaller league. And then I have Rough and Rowdy in January. So,
That's right. That's right.
yeah.
So you ready for Sunday? You finna go in there and kick some ass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a smaller influencer league. Like I'm ready for it. They're like really chill. And me and Katie are gonna duke out some like freaking unchecked aggression. So
So this Katie chick, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the build up? Let us know what's the build up between you
okay,
and this
so like
Katie chick.
I got blacked out. She got blacked out.
Huh.
We did some dumb shit. Let's say that.
Huh.
And then she was calling me out. I was calling her out. And then we're like, you know what? Let's go to Fight Markets.
Just like that, though. Y'all agreed just like that.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it.
Man,
well, because like we're gonna duke out some like harsh shit.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you sound like you going to be throwing blows, like, coming.
like
Man.
literally
like
over
smoke
under.
this, smoke that.
Bro, I'm gonna bob and weave that shit.
So is the pent up aggression from like past? Did y'all grow up in the same area or like? Where
So
that
we
shit
were
come
all
from?
influencers here.
Okay.
And we were all young. We were all like couch surfing, fucking stacking in apartments. Like,
Yeah.
then, you know, finally getting our own shit together. But like, I moved out when I was 17. I
Right.
was with the crowd. The crowd was me, Katie, like all these girls, like throughout the years. You know what I mean? So, and boys, but like we're talking about the ladies.
Right.
Me,
Right.
Katie, obviously.
Right. Huh.
So what you orthodox southpaw? Which way you come?
Versatile.
Versatile.
Yeah, both.
So you brawling, or it's just like you got the technique to it?
Well, I went southpaw, and then when I went to Jackrabbit, my coach, because I made a humiliating performance on Barstool, my coach was like, "No, you are going back to orthodox," and I was like, "Okay, sounds good." So we've been training orthodox, so we're both.
That's working better for you?
Well, sometimes I need to switch, like when I do like shit. So
Okay. So yeah, that's
I can do both.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's good.
From you having like a wrestling background, you haven't thought about like UFC type?
I want to do MMA so bad.
MMA?
I've been presented a couple things, but I'm like, dude, I've been seeing the blood and knuckles of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me chill. Give
The
me like a
faces,
year.
all that shit, motherfucker. Yeah.
Give me
the
a
women
year.
be getting down. They
Because
get down.
I know I get thrown into fights like so many times. So I'm like, bro, give me a year. Let me get good. Because MMA, like I've done like Muay Thai, like here and there. Done wrestling, obviously. Done kickboxing. I've done boxing. Like I've done everything. Like so it's like I'm a combat sports queen, but like I don't want to get fucked up because some of those bitches are scary. I don't like a bloody nose. Fuck that shit.
Man. Yeah, the MMA.
Oh
yeah,
no!
I do the
I want to
boxing.
kick though because I am short and I hate that sometimes I can't reach people. So I want to kick so I can be like.
But to work on that, man, with them power punches.
I feel like
you got an advantage though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Little, yeah, you know how to get up under that.
It's just working on that shit. You know what I mean?
feel like I'm the Dylan Dennis of boxing. It's so funny.
I watched Tyson like a motherfucker. You watch something, Tyson was little, but he'd get up in there like he was knocking towers down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Even a little Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard. With that finesse a little bit.
Why you getting into boxing? Like female wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there any female boxers that you like look at and see be like, all right, she's a good boxer, you know what I'm saying? I can
Heather Hardy, Nessa, obviously Spitfire Nessa. I would say Amanda Serrano is good. Just about those three, honestly, because a lot of them.
I'm closer to the mic. Or just speak up.
Hi. I am so high right now. That it hit me like right before we.
But look, I seen the thing up there because I wasn't tripping either though. But he put the little red wow.
But yeah, those girls, they're amazing.
Yeah. That's dope. So, what belt do you have your eye on that you want to get? I know it got to be one out there.
ICB.
ICB.
Yeah, so I want to get the bantam that is for females right now. It is like nobody's holding it because they had a match in Arizona, and these two girls like made it to where they were both disqualified, which I was like, okay. Like they had their beef, they were brawling it out, like they were providing influencer boxing. It was content. It was amazing. Um but unfortunately the rules of boxing said that they were disqualified and the belt is still has no holder. So I
What
would
weight
love
class
to.
is that?
Bantamweight's like 125 ish, 120.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
That's right.
Was it any other sports that you did coming up?
I was a cheerleader. We got third in the U.S. at the cheerleading worlds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I seen that on your Instagram page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
was that something you was real passionate about?
Oh yeah, I was in cheer since I was like 2,
Uh,
basically, because I would do like these mommy and me classes. You know how like they're doing like, oh, jump on the dot. All right, now go jump in the foam pit. Now you're gonna go bounce on the treadmill.
yeah.
Like
And you have to be athletic doing that though.
I could do up to a round off handspring full, and my round off handspring full was not always consistent.
One
So
off handsprings fold. What is that?
a full twist. Like a full twisting layout, like you know how like when somebody does like a 360.
Oh, in the air.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
So
handspring's like something where you put your hands
so
like
you're
on
gonna
the
start
ground.
with like what, a cartwheel jump into all of that?
Yeah,
Hmm.
basically. So it's like a round off, then you do a back handspring, which is like a flip, then you go right into the air, and then you twist.
Huh.
Yeah, that is the most. And then I did like a 2 to full. So
Mm.
I
I
did.
can I can probably do a flip flop back. You know what I'm saying? Like just regular,
hmm
and then outside of that, put me in like a little jumper type or on the mattress. I can hit backflips and shit like that.
I think it was a really like good part of my life. Like
Yeah.
I got a lot of college like offers and shit from it. So it's like if I would have went that route, I know I would have been successful within that realm.
Huh.
Mm.
But
Why
like at
didn't you go
this
that route?
I loved weed. I loved the fucking influencer life. I loved the making content. I loved making like business moves, doing like content houses, like throwing parties, going on vacations, and like doing this
Yeah.
all and like providing people with the experience as well because like
Nice.
Yeah. I can tell, you know what I'm saying? That's something
it
that
was
like I
good
like to
era.
do this shit. You know what I'm
I
saying? I don't
really
want to be
like to like
forced. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I really like to do this shit. Like, we were all like just streamers back in the day, going on like Live Me, and we were running around
Yeah.
LA being like fucking, teenagers. We were 18, 19, 20 years old, like
Mhm.
fucking doing all this shit. And like, then we all branched out, did our businesses, and like, I really like just providing people with like the influence that you can be something better even though you are like broken and like
Something's gotta
doing shit whack because like sometimes like stuff I do it's like not a lot of people like, but at the same time like the people that do actually support me know that the ultimate message that I have on my platform is I do this for love, cannabis, social equity, and fucking just living your life. Like,
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And your like in your influencing like times, like what was like the one of them craziest moments was like, damn, this shit happened, and at the same time, like I'm gonna keep on doing this shit.
I would have to say when we went to like the Cloud House one time, um, I think it was the Nelk Boys party. It's either Nelk or Phase, I don't know, but the Nelk Boys were there. Me and my friends were in this party. We were networking. There was like different media companies like Full Screen, Phase Clan, obviously, and different influencers of high caliber. When I was like mingling in that party, like it just kind of hit me at that point. I was just like, holy shit. There are levels to this shit. And when you are interacting and trying to build your brand,
Mm-hmm.
it's a blessing in order for people to know your name and people to like associate you within those groups. So that's when it hit me. I was like, holy fuck, this is like what it is. Because back then I was just like a fucking like promoter.
Yeah.
I made a content house. Like I was doing management, everything.
Yeah.
And people just knew me as like a hustler. Now, like when they see me and like I'm a boxer trying to like work on my own brand, they're like, what? Like, because I would be behind the scenes making shit happen and like being like, okay, one call, boom, like that type of thing. So it's like,
Do you think a lot of people were shocked, like, when you started boxing?
yeah. They were like, what the actual fuck? A lot of people were like, you got this, but like, keep your fucking hands up. The first one, that was fine.
Yeah.
The second one, I did not keep my hands up. Fucking January got me. Nikki, it really did feel like pillows. Like, I'll give it to her. Like, she did win like that fight, but like, felt like pillows.
So I know you took something from both of them fights though. Even though they was L's, you took something from both of them.
Yeah.
For this third fight. So
this third fight is within the small league. It's gonna be great.
Look, tell me this, like within the training camps before your fights, and then once you get into the fight, it's like the things that you go over in training camp. Is it kind of like going so fast that you miss certain things because it's like as you saying, yeah, block more, hold your hands up, you know what I'm saying? And then once you got into action, was it like adrenaline taking over to where it's like, damn, I forgot about this shit. I'm just gonna get it how I live.
Yeah, there was like moments where I'm like, holy shit, like put your fucking hands up. Like, goddamn. I don't know, but like when I get hit, like I feel like getting hit for a living is like kind of funny to say because like I don't really feel shit anymore. Like you can hit me and I'm like, really? Like, come on. Like I haven't been knocked out yet.
Man.
Knock on wood.
But you know they say the object of that game is like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not getting hit for a living, you know what I'm saying, but I need to like is to not get hit.
Not get hit.
Yeah,
you know
no.
Go for the kill.
Yeah.
We're working on not getting hit, trust. Because I'm a bob and weave the fuck out of that shit.
On the real.
I think of myself as a good boxer, though. Like, this third fight's going to be good. And then the Rough and Rowdy one is the one I'm very excited for because it's on Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Shout out to Barstool.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is your best attribute when it comes to boxing, though? Like right now at this point?
I feel like it's the personality in the ring. I put on a good show. I really put on a good show.
That's dope. That's dope. The showmanship.
Like when I'm in the ring, it's like people either want to see me fuck someone up or get fucked up. So it's like, what you gonna do about that shit?
That's dope. So are you guys gonna have like how they do the press conference before the fight, or did y'all do that already?
Yeah, we did press conference. We're doing weigh-ins tomorrow.
Oh, you're doing the weigh-ins tomorrow? Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. It's go.
I don't know if this fight league is affiliated with ICB, but like it's influencer shit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm focused on like the Rough and Rowdy and like going on to like Barstool and shit. I really like that platform. And I also like want to go like more into like influencer boxing realm.
That's
maybe
dope.
Go to high.
Cause that shit really popping now too, though.
Yeah.
Influencer boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking shit about me? Let's get in the ring, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like cool though, like influencer boxing, because it's like your influence can actually go a long way. You know what I'm saying? It can hit some of the youth that's in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can put the weapons and shit down, you know what I'm saying? We can get in the ring and we can do it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Influencer boxing's cool. I'm gonna eventually turn pro, but like life can
That's what I
like.
was gonna ask you.
I was gonna turn pro. I had a fight like solid in Mexico, but then I got the rough and rowdy one, and I was like, well, you know what? That is amateur, and if I want to keep doing rough and rowdy and going this like route, I'm not gonna turn pro yet. So I told the promoter, I was like, I can't do it. But I had a fight set in Mexico. It was an accomplishment. I had a flyer and everything. I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. You familiar with Devin Haney?
Mm-mm.
Not Regis Prograde neither?
I'm like very new to boxing.
So who is somebody that you watch though?
Canelo, oh my God.
Canelo.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody brings up Canelo, literally he is my dad. He is my
That's
daddy.
right.
I love him. He is the one person I watch because he is like so funny within his personality and it shows through his boxing. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 Canelo on top. Floyd is another one. I really like Floyd Mayweather. He walks out like just like hard as shit. He's like, yeah, got my
Mhm.
grandson with me and my whole posse. My freaking fit is more than all of your rank combined. And he's humble as shit about it. And he looks so fly and like both of their showmanships and both of like the way that they box is just amazing. And that's
Yeah.
why like whenever somebody's like, "Oh, well, what did you watch for boxing? Like what did you like, what got you into from being like a small girl into like this tough bitch?" Them two. They're dope as shit in my book.
That's right.
So if you got presented with an opportunity to do like a wrestling match, would you do the wrestling match?
I have gotten that like pitch and yeah, I would do wrestling.
Huh. Yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be dope too though.
I can.
Would you still go by the same name?
Yeah, Brooklyn Big Deal Barwick. Well, it's
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn the Big Deal Barwick.
Yeah.
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 That's right.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight, dog. That's tight. So what events do you got planned, to go to in the near future?
I'm doing Rough and Rowdy Ring Girling on
Okay.
the 8th. Yeah, on the 8th. And I'm gonna like do the little ring girl.
I'll be the ring girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Vote for ring girl number 3 if you are watching.
That's
So
dope. Ring girl number 3.
yep. And then everybody's like, "Oh, like why are you ring girling?" I want to do it because I've never ring girled in my life.
And
But
where you
it's
go to
gonna be
vote?
so fun. It's on Barstool.
On Barstool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ring girl number 3.
ring girl number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And who's fighting?
A lot of them. There are a lot of like Philadelphia influencers.
Okay.
Uh,
Who's the main event?
I don't know who main
Okay.
event is. I haven't really looked into it, but I saw like all of the like influencers and they have like a lot of followers and then
Yeah.
a lot of engagement back and forth. Like the presentation on this Delaware card is like spectacular. And it's like a whole brawl. So I'm just gonna be there with my friend Tiny Texie and like we're gonna be ring girling. My friend Anna's gonna be there. We're gonna be like just making sure that like we get the content that we need because
Right.
like I love that platform and
Yeah.
getting content with Barstool A1.
On everything.
Mhm.
So let me ask you this. What do you prefer, indica or sativa?
Hybrid.
The hybrids?
Yeah. Indica if I want to go to bed, sativa if I want to work. I smoke at all hours of the day, but when
Yeah.
I'm in training camp, I am only on edibles.
Okay.
And it's like mostly like
That's
the Mota
smart
Agua
though.
drinks.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah, the indica, like, so that your hybrids, do they be like more 50/50s or what side do they lean more on?
indica dominance.
Hmm. Yeah, I prefer those too. But I lately I've been smoking sativas like in the
Mhm.
daytime and shit like that. I've been on that lemon bomb.
Lemon bomb.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that shit hit right there.
Yeah, some blue
I
dream.
like wedding cake. Wedding cake is like
Wedding
my
cake,
all-time
yeah.
favorite, and Bubba Kush.
Yeah, the bubba.
Mm-hmm.
My all time favorite is the Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
That's like an OG one. You know, that's my favorite right there. Though.
If his all time favorite is Skywalker.
Skywalker OG is a really
Skywalker
good
OG.
one. Oh
And
my
then
god,
it's
my
Gorilla Glue
ex
after
and I
that.
would literally every time we would get there at like Tropicana in OC, it would be like stoned I am getting. Skywalker OG, everybody.
That's right.
I just had that instant flashback. I was like, holy fuck, that was a great strain, especially like the homegrown shit that I like saw from people in Orange County too.
Yeah.
Amazing too.
Hmm.
I'm low key a weed snob though, so it's like I'll tell you if it's shit. I told my dad that his Mexico shit is whack.
Huh?
I tried it. He tried
She said her
gifting me.
dad.
Oh,
That is
he,
whack.
he tried gifting me like some stuff because I was of age at the time. So he was like, you know what? Try this. No,
Huh. You got to keep
this
it
is
real
what I
about the tree,
lived
though.
by him.
You got to keep it real about the tree.
Yeah, no, like when he was in the States when I lived by him, he did this and I was like, no, I never went through that bag. I tried it. I tried to be optimistic. No.
Huh.
Disgusting. And it had seeds like on it too. And I was like,
Can't do
bro,
that.
you had me at foreign. You got me at trash. Like,
Man.
literally probably ended up in the trash.
Huh. But look, I don't even think that make you a weed snob, though. It's just like your preference. You know what I mean? You prefer.
I like terpenes. I like,
you
the
want shit
little
that taste.
crystals and
Yeah,
shit
all
on
that.
my weed.
Yeah.
I'm an exotic girl.
Yeah.
On the real.
That's
Or
like-
whatever they call it,
yeah.
rapper weed. I hate it when people call it rapper weed. I'm like, bro, it's exotic. Like,
Rapper, yeah, it's exotic.
yeah.
See, I was around when stress with the stress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stress and AZ.
And the Arizona. So like we went from stress to air. Stress had the seeds in it though, so we was picking the seeds out.
Little bright orange up on that motherfucker.
Yep. The AZ didn't have them. They probably had in the whole pound. It probably was like 3 or 4 seeds in the whole
Probably.
pound and shit like that.
Get a good one.
And then the chronic came. So then when the chronic came, it was over. For me, it was over. I never went backwards. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else started coming. The White Widow was popping back then and shit though. But then all these other flavors came through. You know what I mean? Do you think like how it's so many different flavors, like it's some bullshit, like everybody just put a name on stuff? Or it's just like good weed is good weed for you?
Good weed is good weed.
On the real.
Honestly, like, I used to pay like $400 for ounces because I wanted it that exotic. Some people would say that's a scam, but no, the shit I was getting when I was living in Calabasas,
Yeah.
to have that budget again, oh my
Yeah.
God. The shit, like, was wild.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I can fuck with mids. Like, I love Pacific Stone. I love Dime Bags. I love different, like, mid companies. I don't even like calling them mids. It's just they don't have exotic weed, like, with the added terpenes and shit.
What makes it exotic for you though? Like
I would say like 35% and above, and then like honestly, like with the crystallized shit.
Yeah.
Like not like the ones that like, the little buds and shit. No, I don't like those.
Yeah.
Looking like green.
The big bud. Yeah.
No, they have to be like crystal, fucking purple.
On everything.
Skunky, like something.
Yeah, I got some hood candy like that.
Yeah.
You ever had some shit called hood candy?
Mm-mm.
That's probably some shit somebody made up though. But that shit is purple. It's fluffy like Gorilla Glue. But it's purple and green, like real green and shit though. Like a light green with the purple on that shit though. Like a Dalmatian type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Just don't give me no oregano.
Man. So what's your you prefer the indica? Do you have a specific flavor that you like smoking on right now?
Honestly, right now I'm more of like a wedding cake, yes.
Yeah, I like
what
the wedding
else
cake.
do I like?
Ice cream cake.
Skittles. different shit. Honestly, sativas. I like orange Kush.
The orange kush. Yeah, I had that before. Yeah.
I kind of smoke just like anything now. Like I've been kind of like exploring the menu.
Yeah.
I used to stick to my shit, but now I'm just like, nah, I need to like explore my palate, see what it is.
How long you been smoking?
Since I was like 17,
Okay.
I tried when I was 15, got that rash, but then like consistently when I was 17,
Yeah.
started copying from dispensaries and shit. Like,
So wait, when you got that rash, that was your first time blowing?
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So did it make you like say, wait, fuck it, hold on, I'ma hold up and
Well, anytime like hemp, like something like I don't know, anytime something gets on my skin or like in my body, like it just breaks out. I don't know why.
yeah.
I really don't know why. So,
Yeah.
but with weed, it calms me down. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it the reverse reaction?
Oh.
So
Oh.
I had the marijuana is bad for you clip. every every meme ever. It says, "Why are you smoking?" It's me in like a cookies like smoke lounge smoking. Marijuana is bad for you. Okay, we get it. Like I was naive, and then when I did it, I was like, you know what? I do like it, but what the fuck?
Oh
I
man.
use it for recovery now, so I'm
Yeah.
like, shit. And also to get through the day, like I am a stoner. I have the mind of a fucking stoner too.
So are you a roller? You a good roller?
No, but my best friend, like out in New York, her name is Wolf Stoner Queen. She's a professional roller.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm out there and I need a roll, I go to her.
Yeah.
Fucking shit is
Shout out, shout out to her.
luxurious. Yeah.
So when you not around her, how you twist?
Pre-rolls, like
Oh, on the pre-rolls?
pre-rolls, like blunts that are
Hey, look,
pre-rolled.
Brooke, I'm gonna tell you something, Brooke. Fuck that, Brooke.
I have my own line of joint
You gotta
papers,
roll that
which
shit
is
up.
funny.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why I'm like, I
You gotta
don't
roll
roll.
that shit. You gotta roll that shit up, though.
I know.
It's therapeutic.
Especially with the snail paper line that I have. I know. It's ironic. I just don't know how to roll up a joint.
Huh? Snail pepper line.
Well, I have my own joint papers.
That's dope.
I did it for my first fight. That was my merchandise.
That's dope.
Souvenirs, fucking. I have a shit ton of them.
Yeah. So where can the people get them?
Well, they were limited edition, but I am gonna relaunch another one when I do the Barstool.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I prefer papers though. Like I was messing with the hemp wraps. I've been off tobacco for a while.
You need to try snail papers next time when I get it. Like it's so much better.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
burning
try.
your lungs.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try them. Look, I'm gonna try those, and we're gonna give you some best way to smoke papers for you to try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bet.
yeah. We gonna.
The tobacco and grappa shit. Ugh.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I will hit
Look,
my
I'm gonna
vape
say it too.
sometimes.
Fuck that shit.
I moved to New York. I hit a blunt, and I literally, this is so embarrassing. It had grappa in it. I went to the urgent care because it hurt my fucking lungs so hard.
Yeah.
Stop smoking grappa.
That shit bullshit.
Stop smoking grappa.
It's bullshit.
I went to London too. Same shit. Stop smoking grappa.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, stop it. It's gross.
Yeah. I think papers is better because, especially like you said, you like flavors.
Mm-hmm.
With the papers, you taste more of the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Even when they sprinkle that shit in.
Yep.
Ugh.
You taste that shit. Like, man, that shit.
The grappa on top
That's
of
good,
it.
right? Nigga, that your tobacco, nigga, and all that bullshit.
I'll have
You be
a
like,
Dutch,
End
but
of the
like
day-
don't add it.
Look, at the end of the day, whether
Was
you
your little
smoking
crack
guava,
shit?
whether you smoking
Huh.
hemp, whether you smoking a bowl, it's smoke going in them lungs.
Oh my God.
It's smoke, period.
we don't want that. Hey, we don't want that shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want
I
that.
went to hemp and shit too, though. I ain't gonna front. I smoke all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Yeah,
got no preference.
yeah.
But like when
I
they
used to
add
be
it
like that though,
in,
for sure.
it's like crack. I'm like, ugh.
So if they give you some Bible paper right now, you rolling up in some Bible paper?
No, I ain't fucking with it. Ain't no need to. Why would I?
I'll take
Why
like
would
a
I?
hit, but like I'm not.
But no,
doing
why
that.
would I do that and I don't have to? What you saying? Like if I didn't have nothing else?
Yeah, if I could just have like just weed,
Yeah,
you're
if you had
chilling.
nothing
Weed,
else.
paper, boom, you're good.
You ain't had nothing else.
Man, we gonna make it do what
We
it
got
do. If it's that bad, if I can't wait till the
we
morning or
got these
something,
Bible paper hemp wraps.
if I can't wait till the morning or some shit, then I might roll that shit up.
That's right.
What would you do, Brooke?
Honestly, I would just roll up with like a wrap, a wrap, and like that's it. But like no grabba. I hate that shit. I'm scarred. I haven't
Man, so
thought
you
about
only
that in
smoked it
forever.
one time and it was like hell nah.
I'll take a hit of it, but like when I went to London, they kept adding it in their shit, and I don't know what it is with London tobacco, but it just tasted whack. I was like, no thanks,
Mm-hmm.
can't do.
Man, so in the realm, so what weight class you said you are?
I go from 115 all the way to 135.
To 135.
20 pounds over there.
Yeah. So
I'm at like 124 right now. So.
124. So as far as the fights you got lined up, do you have anything that you planning for after that, or is that just what's coming up right there? You just focusing on
mostly just doing more rough and rowdy stuff because like after January, more rough and rowdy stuff. I want to work with other companies. Like I hear like Hype Boxing's doing one in March.
Yeah.
Be interested in that. Just like getting back into boxing, doing my matches. I want to be the most active female in the scene. So.
Yeah. In the realm of being an influencer, what platform, like right now, what platform, social media platform do you think is more like influential for an influencer?
I would say Twitter because
Twitter?
you're very interactive with your fan base.
Huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me your top three. Twitter number one, we got that one.
Instagram and then YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could dig it.
Sometimes TikTok. That's
Yeah.
like debatable
Why you say it's debatable?
because like TikTok is like more for the kids. And then maybe like different live streaming apps as well. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that your presence and like if people know you, that's what makes you an influencer.
Makes it pop. Yeah, because the people
Like when I walk through New York, people are like, "Yo, what's up, Brooklyn?" Like, da 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 da. When I walk through LA, going to parties, they know who I am. Like,
yeah.
it has to be your people. You gotta
Yeah,
be
for
relevant
sure.
with your people, and then that's when you can expand. Because then when your people got you, then you can dominate the fucking world.
Mm.
And they see like who you have behind you, how you have the pull.
Mhm. So you say you live in Harlem right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us with your
Side.
with your experience in Harlem, and then being from the West Coast. What's your differences in living in each place?
I love the East Coast. I love New York. I know my name is Brooklyn, but I'm not from there. I'm from here. And Harlem is amazing. I love just going down and just looking at like the fucking coast and going and eating all the fucking food over there. It's in Manhattan, close to like Midtown and like Upper West Side, Upper East Side. You can just do anything like just by living in that area. So it's like I don't know, like I like it there. I think honestly I want to end up moving to Brooklyn in
Yeah.
a few years cuz that'd be funny, Brooklyn and Brooklyn.
Oh, everything.
And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ba-
That's
basically Harlem's like is I there's some spots though. I actually got hit by somebody and it was funny. I socked him in the face. It went to my stomach and went bah. It was at
yeah.
my old gym at Mendez. I was like, what the
Oh, it was at the
fuck?
gym though?
No, it was like right outside the gym. Like
Yeah.
somebody hit me. Like bah and I went bah. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
what did I do? Like,
So tell everybody where they'll be able to see your next fight at.
you'll be able to see it on a fight market for Sunday, and then you will be seeing me on Rough and Rowdy in January.
Yep,
So stay tuned for that.
yep. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. And we definitely appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for
And tell
having
everybody where they can find you at.
me. At Brooklyn Barwick. So all platforms, or if you want me on Snapchat, is cheerleader117. So yeah.
Hey, look, and remember I said this, you got an advantage. Watch,
Short as
it's
fuck.
gonna come. Like, I fucked them
I
ribs.
fucked them bitch, yo, yo,
Ribs.
yo,
You know what I'm
yo.
saying? I see it though. You know what I mean? But look, thank everybody for tapping in with us. We appreciate Brooklyn for coming through. Big J.
Junior. So you hit that like button, subscribe, and go and tell a friend. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when all this dope content drop.
Please believe. Best way. Big J.
Baby.